This is graph transformations, November 2023, paper 1H, question number 24. Okay, now let's take up the first part. The curve with equation f of x is this whole thing. See, they have not given us the graph. Is transformed to the curve with equation g of x. Now see, compare your g of x with f of x. What is happening? The y coordinate, nothing is happening. Only the x coordinate, wherever there is x here and x here, it has become x plus 4 and x plus 4. Okay. And they are telling transform to the curve with equation this by the translation a and b. Okay. Now, write down the value of a and b. So if we saw, as I told, it's not 2 times f of x or anything. So my y coordinate is not changing. So my y coordinate remains 0. There is no shift with the y coordinate. So the y coordinate becomes 0. It is 0. Okay. But there is an x plus 4. X plus 4 means there is a horizontal shift, and plus 4 means actually to the left side. So left side, if it is moving by 4 units, what will be the vector? It will be negative 4. Hope this is clear. That's how we get the value of A and B. Okay. Remember, with the x coordinate, whatever is happening, it's always the negative takes place. If it were minus 4, then the graph will actually shift horizontally to the right side. And in that case, my vector will be plus 4. Okay. Now coming down to this. Just now I explained in the other videos. If you can see, this is, they have given the graph of a cos function. Okay. Now they are telling the graph of y is equal to p cos x plus q degrees for 0 to 360 degrees is drawn on the grid below. Given that p is greater than 0 and 0 is less than q, find the value of p and q. Now remember, what happens with our graph actually? For our cos graph, we saw from 0 to 360 degrees, actually at 0, it takes the maximum, and at 360 degree, again, it reaches the maximum. Okay. But here, if you see, what is the maximum that it is reaching? There is this thing. It is starting from 0 only, because I can see equal number of units up and down. So what is my amplitude or range? It is from minus 3 to plus 3. Okay. So what is the value of P? My P is actually 3. Why? Because it is oscillating between plus 3 and minus 3. So my P is 3. But the maximum is not happening at 0. So it is difficult to imagine what is happening on the left hand side. But you can see, going by the cos graph, I should have reached my maximum once again at 360 degrees. But here what is happening? Instead of happening at 360 degrees, it is shifting to the left. And how many degrees is it shifting? Between 270 and 360, there is 90 degrees. And this is exactly half. So the graph has actually shifted 45 degrees to the left. Okay. So the value of Q is, what do you think? Plus 45 or minus 45? It has shifted to the left, means negative. That means in my writing, it will be positive only. Imagine how the question will look like then. 3 cos x plus 45. So what you see here is nothing but the graph of this particular function. Hope it is clear. So if you have understood, please watch these videos very carefully because you can easily score marks in graph transformations. Okay, so that's it. Once again, check the shape of a cos graph. It's usually like this, not so much curved. Okay, so it should reach the maximum at 360, but instead of reaching at 360, it is reaching 45-degree before. Okay, so that means the graph is actually shifted, horizontally shifted to the left side, and so we write plus 45. If it had shifted to the right side, then we would have written minus 45. That's it.